Hey everybody, Merry Christmas. We are going to watch Santa with muscles. I don't know who suggested this. I forgot. I wish I had written down your name, but thank you. I've been excited to watch this movie for like a week now and we finally were able to download it. So I thought, hey, I'll just put it up on Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm not watching this on Christmas, obviously. Sometimes I have to explain that to y'all, that I'm not watching this like the day you see it, but like, yeah, this is like 2 weeks before. I know nothing about this movie. I've never heard of it. I do know that apparently Hulk Hogan is in this because when David was getting it, he was like, "You're watching a movie with Hulk Hogan?" I'm like, apparently I am. I did not know that Hulk Hogan was in this, and that makes it awesome and weird and strange all at the same time. But I mean, it's Hulk Hogan, you know. Just to remind you, next week, January 1st, my Patreon will be up and available. Actually, you can go to the page now, but I haven't like added everything to it, I don't think. I don't know. Future me probably has. My Patreon is available. If you're interested, go visit my page. Decide if you want to join. The first movie is Leprechaun. Next week, it will be here on this channel as well, the edited version. So go check that out. I will link it down below for you. And let's see what else I want to say. Next week, also, probably New Year's Eve, I will have my full Game of Thrones, a Game of Thrones book review up before the next year. I'm getting that up before this year is over. Okay, that's it. I'm watching this movie. I'm excited. The sun's about to set in about an hour, so I need to go ahead and start before it gets extremely dark. And that's it. Let's watch. What the hell?
I'm afraid that with the
Was it an outside Christmas tree?
This might be the last Christmas I spend with my friend.
Okay, there's so much to unpack. She's in an orphanage. Who stole their Christmas tree? Who? Also, she's like, if you're gonna be in the neighborhood, maybe you can swing by early. That's not really being in the neighborhood. That's coming by early. That's not. He wouldn't be in the neighborhood. You're asking to make a special trip. What is happening right now? Why does everyone have a weapon? I mean, it was a... But like... I like the pow sound.
Never mix business with pleasure.
That's number 386 down on your list. That's not like top 10.
Rule number 21. When in doubt, get out. Later.
What happened to like never surrender? You're not even gonna see this through to the end. You are the worst. And you're leaving your guy to like suffer the consequences alone because you are... I don't like the P word, but that's what he is.
How unfortunate. Well,
you're like a real actor. What are you doing in this movie right now?
A while, let me introduce you to my staff of scientists. Don't be disturbed by the fact that they've been kicked out of some of the finest universities in the world.
They have to dress like their profession?
You haven't seen some crazy guy in army fatigues come through here, have you?
Wow.
Well, no, officer, nothing like that.
Well, keep your eyes peeled.
I'm actually going to believe this part. I'm going to defend this part. Because when you see a guy in a Santa suit, even though you know it's not the real Santa, I'm sorry if you believe in Santa. If you're a child, please don't watch my videos. But like, when you see a guy in a Santa suit, you assume they're a good person and not just a person doing a job. And you're like, I trust this person.
Brat.
And the cops are always stupid, so wow, he called him a brat.
That's weird.
Santa would never say
That's him! Freeze!
Yeah, the back. Wow, we're not even like... I'm going to write a children's movie. That's funny.
Another drunk mall Santa. Thank you, Mr. Lake Thorne, richest man in 10 states. Merry Christmas to all, and to all.
This is so stupid.
To the North Pole, am I right? You know, the kids are waiting for you. I'll take you there. We better hurry.
Does he not remember who he is? He has amnesia. Oh my god. He doesn't know who he is. This is great. It's a Christmas movie with amnesia.
Mission. They need help, Lenny. We should go.
We should go there someday. But first.
So when you get amnesia, yeah.
We should go there.
Personality changes is actually quite common.
We should go right now.
That would be traumatizing. I know it's just a statue, but those poor kids. Wow. Do not tell me. Don't you dare tell me. Jesus. Oh my God. He stopped the truck. Okay.
But I saw the sign at the mall, and for some reason, I thought I might be needed here.
He's like, okay, what?
Who were those guys anyway?
There are really only 3 children in this orphanage? With that whole city? The whole area? How are they getting funding if they aren't even like housing people?
We found homes for all of the kids that we could.
We're the leftovers.
Okay, thank you. Because I was like, why are there only 3 kids? Boy, you showed up with no beard and shit. Girl, you're...
Santa! You forgot your,
There's a little child here. Oh, no!
This is a very funny story. Santa?
Ah! I'm sorry.
Mrs. Claus says it tickles, so I just wear it for deliveries.
Okay, she accepted it. I feel like such a Grinch. I'm sorry.
All of time, angel baby.
Again, creepy. He's a guy that no one's on a background check on or anything.
Angel baby, you're so fine.
This is probably a very like touching moment for people, but I'm just like, my skin is crawling.
All time.
That was a note. What's with little Charlie? What's wrong with him?
But the door got stuck.
The old catacombs underneath the church. Yeah, the kids use it as a clubhouse.
And there's a big vault door down there.
Vault.
I have a question. There's a church that's open. Is there no staff for this church? Is there not like a preacher or a priest and like some kind of office people? And how are the kids able to just hang out in the catacombs underneath the church?
And the third one is
They all had to know one number.
16. That's as far as we've gotten.
8/24/16.
It's my birthday. What is going on? What?
I know what these are. These are piezoelectric crystals. I read about them in my geology book. They're quartz crystals with natural electricity in them. Vibrations make them put out power. That must be worth millions.
Electricity? Taylor, put that down.
Okay.
I was gonna call him Caleb again. Boy, you almost killed people.
Everybody out and watch.
I don't know where this is going. I mean, like, I know where it's gonna ultimately go, but like, how are we gonna get there? What, bitch?
What is it? What happened?
I believe she's trying to say it's me.
Yeah. Cure this. Yeah.
This dramatic Christian from a crane. You get the Santa's in the way, so you can't even like see what's happening. Wow, that was it. What? Wait, what?
You just have
They're
to
so
be
forgotten. No one's gonna
Then let
notice
us
that they're
go.
missing.
Who's going to do my
Ever.
mining?
That's why they can't steal, because he owns it.
There are children present.
Step 1 foot onto this property and I'll use your friends in my next experiment.
Where are the police?
Until next year, Santa.
And he's doing child labor. If that's not an easy way to get like people involved. Wow, what kind of phone was that? What?
Gentlemen,
We have a mission.
The chef is all in for his yes. You're using a rocket launcher
Surrendering
on civilians.
What do you think, Chaz?
For an in-town chase that, like,
is never
okay, hold on, wait. Slow down, Buffy. Like, hold on, you dumbass. This is the best. How?
Which one of you turkeys is responsible for this?
The one holding the rocket launcher. Jesse from Breaking Bad. You know when they were making this, they were like, oh my god. We're just gonna go with it because it's a paycheck.
Let's go.
Why? Like,
You hit a woman?
you just shocked me.
He wouldn't. But I would.
Oh damn, that was actually, yeah, that was actually like dangerous.
How did you?
Isn't it coming back to you yet, son? You grew up here. Look.
Is that me?
There's more. You see the bar?
How many times has this guy had amnesia? He did not know that he grew up there? How the fuck? What?
Myself? Do I? Yes, you do, Percy. Why? Because you surround yourself with nincompoops like me.
I mean, your crew is only like 4 deep and y'all suck, so...
This.
Blake Torachevsky. So you're the one who's been causing all my pain.
Maybe I have. But I'm gonna put a stop to all of this.
Oh, look at that separation with the...
Got it.
Look at that shot. Did we have like a shot in this movie? What? Did they put that lock there together and he forgot at some point? Who put the big ass door on this, but the kids knew the lock, the combination? I'm so confused.
Well, now it's my turn to set you straight.
And for the final scene, it's gonna be like lightsabers.
Too late. We're not kidding.
It's gonna be like Star Wars. Oh no! Throw him down there. Yeah! Caleb! Is the church gonna collapse? They're gonna blow up a church? That seems like bad karma. Wait a minute. It's collapsing in. The windows broke backwards, not outwards. How? What kind of physics? He has like function of his like limbs to like do that, but his face is still frozen. They put them all in the same truck so they can get their story together before they get to the police center, to the police station.
I'm not through with you, Blake.
Where are we gonna go now?
I don't know. If only one of you was a freaking millionaire.
All right.
Okay, that's kind of funny. They're all together and like one jail system, like even the woman's with the men, they're not separated at all. And why are they in stripes?
Wow,
What year is this?
Miracle. I do believe in you. Blake.
Ho, ho, ho!
Wow. Okay. Again, I don't know who recommended this, but thank you so much. The acting was exactly what I wanted, even from the children. Like I said, I usually don't like child actors at all because just like, you're not there. Very rarely am I like, this kid is good. Very rarely. But like, it fits the tone of the movie. The police department in this town, as it should be in a movie like this, is utterly stupid. Why are you using rocket launchers? That doesn't seem like it would be budgeted for a town this size and just readily available in the back of a cop car and like no clearance is needed to launch a rocket launcher in the middle of a populated area. Populated. There was no one else in the city except for like the news people. What happened to all these people who were at the beginning waiting to see Santa? Where were they this whole movie? At no point when he was running around were there other kids going like, hey, there's Santa. Like at no point. I'm thinking way too much about that. There was a door blocking off all these gems from the rest of the church. Who put the door there? At what point? And why did the kids who were at the orphanage know the combination to this lock? Like, what? Were they used as child labor when they were little too? But nobody, whoever put that door there knew that the gems were there. So how come that town doesn't have more resources and stuff? They should be rich. And that mall sucked. Like, so, and Mr. Scrooge, whatever the heck his name was, the germaphobe, he knew all that stuff was down there. I guess he couldn't get it open. So, could he not open it himself? Like, he didn't know the full combination, but Santa guy did. So, like I said, he should have closed the door behind him and locked it when he left. Or could the other guy get down there the whole time and just never harnessed the gems himself the whole time? I'm so confused. There are no answers to that. What happened to them when they were kids that they knew this was down there and knew the combination to this lock and the door was never open and it was never used for anything else? And then what the hell kind of explosion was that at the end where it goes like inward? And they didn't know it was going to do that. So why are you standing so close to this church when it's about to explode? So many questions about this like gym field underneath. Is there a Santa? Is there a Santa with muscles too? I need a follow-up. I need a prequel. I need to know what happened before this, because this feels like an ending to a very, very dark story. It seems like their childhood was like kind of messed up. And again, he didn't know he knew the combination to this door. So did he have amnesia on top of his amnesia? You know what I mean? How did he not remember? And Clayton knew who he was the whole time, which would explain why he never had to do a background check on him. He's like, oh, I know this guy, but still, you didn't know what was going on with him before. Like, you didn't know you're letting him around these kids. I mean, sure, he grew up there, but you don't know what kind of person he was before. I mean, I guess he was famous, so. But, like, he had amnesia during his amnesia. Amnesia squared. Clayton has some answers to these questions, and we need to know why this mine was down there. Did someone build a city on top of that, knowing that the gems were down there, but never bothered to like use them? And if it produced all this like electromagnetic whatever field, whatever the hell energy, was the power in this town free because it was sitting on top of this field? The economics of the city, like, did they not have a light bill? You know what I mean? Because why would you stay in this town and this guy is buying up all this property and like shaking people down for their businesses, unless you're like, you know what, but we go somewhere else, we gotta have a light bill. I kind of love this. I'm not kidding. I'm going to watch this with my kids. We are going to have a discussion about this and like talk about it, because this is fascinating, right? I have so many questions about his pre-amnesia and his childhood now. I need answers to this. And why did everyone know really bad? I don't want to say kung fu because that seems horribly stereotypical. So many questions. Okay, that's it. I hope you have a great Christmas. I will see you next week for Leprechaun. Don't forget to go to my Patreon and sign up for that. I will see you probably New Year's Eve, Tuesday, whatever, for the final Game of Thrones book review before we dive into the second book next month, or before I do at least, but you'll see an update at the end of next month. And that's it. Have a good day. Bye. And it's getting dark outside, so I need to go. Bye, y'all.